won't be as bad as you think, Vicky. You know the secrets. Just tell the truth, especially about how you feel.
Hi, thank you. I called Clint at the Banner. He was shocked, of course, about how quickly all of this was happening.
Can he be here? I thought it was a closed hearing.
No, he's on his way. I talked to Fitzwater. She's going to leave word with the guard that he can be admitted.
Thank you so much, Nora.
Now, Vicky, we have to convince Judge Fitzwater that you are no longer a threat to yourself or to anyone else, and that is why it is imperative that you remain as calm as possible. The slightest hint that an Oltl is even trying to come out will skew up this whole case.
Yeah, and I get locked up in a psychiatric ward for God knows how long, right?
I want you to be sure. If you have the slightest doubt about your ability to hold it together, the best thing we could do is ask for a postponement. Are you absolutely sure that you want to go ahead with this?
I'm sure.
All rise.
I had a good time last night.
Javier. Parquet. Come in. Listen, I need you to handle something for me.
What, another loan?
No, this time I am investing in human potential.
Kelly Kramer, sophisticated lady, comes with me to the carriage. Joey?
Joe, I think...
No, don't think. We're just thinking us the last time. We couldn't be together, and we were miserable.
This is a bad idea.
Really? It's a bad idea.
The only reason God thought that he loved me was because I reminded him of you. Well, not anymore.
Oh my God, Blair, no! No! Blair, don't do that, Marty! Come with me, honey. We gotta get you to home. The only thing we're gonna do is get you out of this office. Oh my God. Blair, you're in labor. No, I'm not. I can't be. I'm only 7 months old. Please, let me help you. No, get out of here. Leave me alone. I mean it.
You come 1 inch closer to me and I'll cut your heart out.
Okay, Blair, now listen to me. Here's the deal, okay? You're gonna let me help you over to the couch to lie down. Then you're gonna let me call 911, and if I'm wrong and you're not in labor, then you can cut my heart out.
Oh, Marty, that's funny. That's really cute, Marty.
I've got it. Come on, let's get on. I can't breathe. Yeah, breathe and deep breath. Come on. I get some help in here right away. Down here. Come on, lie back. Oh, no. Leave me alone, Marty. Call an ambulance. Call 911. She's in premature labor. No, Liz. Stop. Calm down. I need an ambulance at the Manning Building on High Street. Head health offices. Oh, no. Premature labor. No, I had a labor for her.
Are we ready?
Your Honor, the people and attorney for the defendant have agreed on a plea. Would you like us in chambers?
We'll proceed here.
Your Honor, the Commonwealth has nothing but sympathy for the defendant's long-term abuse by her father, as documented in your case material. We accept that the defendant suffers from dissociative identity disorder, and it was an alternate personality who murdered Victor Lloyd 20 years ago. And we believe that the defendant herself was unaware of her own role in her father's death until very recently. So, with these facts in mind, Your Honor, we have agreed with defense counsel to a verdict of not guilty by reason of insanity.
Your client is in agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
I want to make certain that the defendant is fully aware of the consequences of her decision. Mrs. Carpenter, do you understand that by accepting this plea, you could be sent to a state mental facility for an indeterminate amount of time?
Yes, Your Honor, I understand that.
Thank you. Okay, the verdict of not guilty by reason of insanity is duly recorded. Now, is the Commonwealth ready to agree to the release of the defendant?
No, Your Honor. The Commonwealth is not so prepared.
I thought I heard something.
Just the wind.
Your Honor, as district attorney, my first responsibility is to the people of Lantano County. I know you are familiar with the file on this case, so I won't take the court's time in detailing the various illegal actions in which Mrs. Carpenter's various alternates engaged in the past year or so. However, I will remind the court that they include arson, attempted arson, kidnapping, and unlawful imprisonment.
The threat to ordinary citizens by these alternate personalities is of profound concern.
Your Honor, if the court wishes, I am prepared to call experts who will testify that disorders of this nature require long-term therapy, and they will also testify that true cures are elusive. It is therefore, Your Honor, that I, with the utmost reluctance and sorrow, I urge that the court remand the defendant, Victoria Lord Carpenter, to an institution where she may receive the treatment she needs for as long as required.
Mrs. Buchanan.
Thank you. Your Honor, I do not dispute the district attorney's facts. I do, however, dispute his conclusion. And I am prepared to show that Mrs. Carpenter is not a threat to anyone and does not require hospitalization.
Go on, please.
Thank you. The defense calls Dr. Susanna Hannon to the stand.
Almost without exception, DID can be traced to repeated abuse of the patient as a child. This abuse is virtually always at the hands of a so-called trusted adult. Now, from the child's point of view, this betrayal is so traumatic. It is irreconcilable with reality, as the child has learned it. Therefore, the child's unconscious creates another personality to deal with the abuse, while the child herself experiences a temporary time loss and remembers nothing.
Why does a child create more than one alter?
Multiples are a sort of superstructure that hold the separate experiences and realities in a framework. By compartmentalizing, by having different alters deal with different circumstances, the alters keep the fragile child from being exposed to the truth. One alter deals with shame, one with anger, one with fear. In Vicky's circumstances, her alters protected her from the devastating truth that her father sexually abused her repeatedly and systematically over a period of many years.
So is the ultimate goal to integrate these alters into one, let's say, blended personality?
Well, the clinical approach used to be to get rid of the personalities, but that's no longer the case. It's important to understand that these alters remain a part of Vicky. Now, while before, when the alters emerged, they were in total control. She wasn't even aware of their existence. But now, Vicky is in control and communicates with them freely.
How is that, Doctor? Excuse me.
Well, she hears their voices clearly, as inner voices of her own, just as you and I do. But the need to compartmentalize is gone. The alters no longer need to protect her because the secrets are out. And Vicky understands that this elaborate form of protection is no longer necessary. Vicky is strong enough now to handle problems on her own.
So why don't the alters disappear then?
Well, it's true they're no longer necessary, but they are a part of Vicky. They're a controlled part, much as we all control parts of ourselves. Oh, a short temper, a violent fear of snakes, a craving for chocolate.
Should Vicky remain in therapy?
Yes. The therapy must be ongoing and will take time, as Mr. Gannon said. But she has made remarkable progress already.
Then, in your professional opinion, should Vicky be confined while she remains in therapy?
No. I see no reason for Vicky Carpenter to be confined.
So you don't think that Vicky poses a potential threat to herself?
I'm certain she doesn't.
To others?
I'm certain she doesn't.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Gannon.
Thank you, Your Honor. Dr. Hannon, can you, as a professional psychiatrist specializing in the treatment of patients with DID, can you guarantee that Mrs. Carpenter is no longer a threat to herself or anyone else?
I've said it's my professional opinion.
Dr. Hannon, can you guarantee it?
No, I cannot.
Thank you. No further questions.
Thank you, Dr. Hannon. You may step down.
You ready? Mm-hmm. Your Honor, the defense calls Victoria Lord Carpenter.
Victoria Lord Carpenter.
Place your hand on the Bible and repeat after me. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Single malt. Splash of water.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Great. You.
Any history of seizures? No seizures.
Larry's my baby going to be all right?
On three. Ready? 1, 2. Start her on. Mag sulfate, 4 grams now. IV drip, 2 grams per hour. Take it easy. Want to get fetal monitor in here right away. Okay, take it easy.
Larry!
Give her a Presley 5 milligrams, IV stat. Want her blood pressure down. We're going to start a CBC series, a snack series.
You got to save
liver
my
enzyme
baby.
count. Take it easy, sir.
My
It's
baby.
exactly what I'm going to do, honey. Exactly what I'm going to do.
So when you went into therapy for the first time years ago, you thought the alter, Nikki Smith, was the only one?
Yes. The others didn't emerge until just about a year ago.
And eventually, because of all the help you've been given your intensive therapy, you realized that there were many?
Yes.
Had you ever met any of them?
No, I hadn't.
Have you now?
Yes, I have. They speak to me sometimes. It's really just like talking to yourself, that's all. I am aware of what they're thinking and doing.
Excuse me, Mrs. Carpenter, what they're doing?
Yeah, I know it sounds kind of hard to describe. I can see them, I mean, in my mind. And it's as if they're each in their own slot or room. And, well, they're not doing anything for or against me right now. They're just being, that's all. Tommy is tossing a ball in the air and catching it. Princess she has her doll. And Jean she's just sitting very quietly. Nikki is singing to herself. And Tori, well, she's in a very, very deep sleep. I don't think I could wake her even if I wanted to.
What about the altar referred to as Victor Lord?
He's there. He's just like a shadow, though, you see. He's not... I mean, he's menacing. But he's still...
You mentioned Tommy playing ball.
Mm-hmm.
As I was coming to court, I passed the Banner building and I saw this young boy playing stoop ball at the side delivery entrance. Running to catch the ball, he ran into me. See, I wonder about his safety, and about the safety of anyone who might be in or near a building that an altar might decide to burn. Now, really, I am not trying to upset you, Mrs. Carpenter.
No, sir.
But, you have children. Do you believe that your children are safe?
My children are the most beautiful, precious things in the world to me. My daughter, Jessica. When I think that...
are you doing out of the Bastille, David?
Oh.
Oh, I know. You oozed your way out in between the bars. Hey, you know what? Being slimy finally paid off. Vodka and tonic, please. ID, please. Your Carnegie. Look, this is flattering. It really is. But it's also very annoying. Can I please just get a drink? Cola was not what I had in mind.
Can I have a shot of rum, please? Thank you.
You expect me to thank you?
Don't knock yourself out.
How did you get out?
Well, they got this funny little thing called bail. I seem to have a secret benefactor. I'm afraid it's probably that soon-to-be former mayor, Liz McNamara. Ooh.
What you have to do for that, David?
Never mind. So, what's driven you to this den of iniquity? Well, don't think that I'm hurt that you hate me. You've got every reason to hate me, but by the same token, Kelly, you have to admit that I have every reason to hate Dorian.
I don't have to admit anything, David.
I would have been a much better Lord Heir than Todd Manning.
Yeah, especially if you were dead too now.
If everything had panned out, I would be married to Tina, living in Spain, rich as all get out. Hadn't been for Dorian. Ah, Dorian. God, I hate that woman. She's free as a bird, while I'm awaiting trial, and she's even fixing it so that Tina won't talk to me anymore. Meanwhile, Dorian is probably tangling up the sheets with some young guy from the latest stud service. Some young vacuous guy.
Why don't you shut up? Shut up.
You have the most beautiful skin.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a little porcelain doll.
Well, maybe not porcelain, but rich, dark clay.
Okay. How about some wine?
Sure.
I'll get it. And, then I should probably be going home.
Joe?
I'll get the wine.
Mrs. Carpenter. Mrs. Carpenter, would you like these, please?
Thank you.
You need to take some time.
Please. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I think there's nothing to be gained by continuing at this time. I will review the testimony and materials provided by both sides, and when my schedule lightens up sometime in February, we shall resume.
Your Honor, please, if you could rule today, I know my client would appreciate it.
Oh. I'm afraid that she's not...
Your Honor, may I address the court?
Please, approach. Counselor, I will let you speak. But you had better be brilliant. Because As of right now, I see no reason not to remand the defendant over to a mental health facility.
Judge Fitzwater, you live in Landview. You know this woman. We all know this woman. But I've seen pictures of Mrs. Carpenter when she was little, when she was just little Victoria Lord, taken before her mother died. And she was a beautiful child. She was full of energy and enthusiasm, and she was blessed with intelligence and a lively imagination, safe in her family's home, happy with a mother and a father who she truly believed loved each other. Until one day when she overheard them having a brutal fight. And she saw them at the top of the stairs shouting at each other, arguing over her. Imagine the horror of seeing your mother lose her footing and fall down an entire flight of stairs. A little while later, her mother died of those injuries, turning Victoria's world completely upside down. She felt guilty. She was ashamed. She felt she was the cause of her mother's death. Fortunately, there was one person left in the world that she did trust, and that was her beloved father, Victor. And when she turned to him for understanding and love, her father, the anchor of her world, the all-powerful, the all-knowing, drew his 7-year-old child into his bed. And calling her princess, he defiled the most profound trust, and he raped her. Not once, but again, and again, and again, and again. And not just when she was 7, but for years, and years, and years, for more than a decade. How can anyone possibly endure that kind of betrayal from the one person in the world they thought they trusted? But she did endure it. She endured it by fragmenting, by allowing other personalities to emerge, by letting them take the abuse for her, by letting them shelter her from ever knowing about the monstrous injury inflicted on her by her father. And in that way, Victoria Lord not only survived it, she triumphed. Despite the burden, Mrs. Carpenter has a list of accomplishments in her life that would make anyone proud. Annual charity awards given by the community, journalism awards from all over the world, served a term as mayor of this town, vestry board leader of the St. James Church.
Counselor, this court has no need to be convinced of Mrs. Carpenter's contributions and achievements. This hearing is not whether she ought to go free, but rather whether it is safe for her to be released.
Yes, Your Honor, and you are absolutely right. But that's why it is terribly important for this court to understand that the creation of these altars was a desperate and necessary act of protection. They were as important as police in a riot, as an army in a war. They were all she had. She certainly didn't have her father now, did she? And sexual molestation was not Victor Lord's only unforgivable act against his daughter. He took her firstborn daughter, Megan, away from her. He seduced Irene Manning, who was Vicky's college roommate when she was just a teenager, and fathered 2 illegitimate children with her. And in this, as they say, are just the highlights. Years later, Victoria managed to build a life for herself with a loving husband and children and work that she loved. Years later, when Victor Lord was old and lay dying in a hospital bed, he reached out to Vicky, calling for his princess to come to him. But he didn't get his princess. What he got was a very angry altar named Tori, who was ready to face the truth head on. She was going to protect Vicky by solving the problem once and for all. She smothered him. Tori smothered Victor Lord and then disappeared for almost 2 decades. The only reason why she came back was because once again she had to deal with the truth head on. She exposed to Vicky what her father had done to her because it was time and Vicky was strong enough. And Tori, as a part of Vicky, understood that. Is Vicky dangerous? Tori did try to burn down the Banner Building. Tori did burn down the Lord Estate land fair. She waited until she thought it was empty, and then she set it on fire. And while land fair burned, Jessica, Vicky's daughter, was upstairs. She'd come back to get something on her way to a party. Tori heard Jessica's cries for help, but it was Vicky who broke free from Tori and saved her daughter. And that was even before therapy, even before Vicky had control, before Vicky even knew there were altars. She rose up to save her child. And I submit to this court that the exact same thing would happen in any situation where the altars were going to harm someone. Vicky would not allow it. She didn't allow it. Tori, as Vicky testified, is asleep. And she will remain asleep because all the secrets are out. The other altars are subservient to Vicky, the dominant personality, who grows stronger every day. Does Vicky need therapy? Of course. Will this therapy last for a long time? Undoubtedly. Is she committed to getting that therapy? 100%. Is Vicky dangerous? No. Not to a single living soul, including herself. Your Honor, Mrs. Carpenter has been robbed of her childhood. She's been robbed of her youth. Is it really in the interest of justice, in the interest of this community, to rob her of her future, too? Please don't take her away from her friends, who truly cherish her. Don't take her from her family, her children who love her and need her still. Don't make Victor Lord's grandchildren suffer for what he did to a 7-year-old little girl.
God, I hate Aunt Dorian. I hate her.
Well, maybe we really are soulmates.
I hope not. I hate you, too.
Come on, you've had enough to drink. Let's go.
No, I don't think so.
Kelly, come on.
No.
Put the drink down.
Don't touch me.
Let's get out of here. Kelly, come on.
Stephanie, have you lost your mind giving this kid liquor?
All she got from me was soda pop.
Xavier, do me a favor and put this young lady in a cab.
Excuse me. I am not underage.
Come on, let's go.
I said, let's go.
No.
Come on. Let's get out of here.
Come on.
Now, don't you ever come into my club and pour liquor down a miner's throat. Okay, relax. Listen, let me tell you the facts of life, all right, Davy? Let's start with who bailed your sorry butt out of jail, huh? That's right. I own you. You owe me 10 grand, and as long as you do, I own you from the top of your slick haircut to the soles of your overpriced shoes. Now, you got that?
Laura, thank you. Thank you so much. Your Honor, may I speak? I'm fine, really. I'm fine.
Of course. Of course you can, Mrs. Carpenter. Only I want you to remember that you are still under oath.
Yes, thank you very much. I just want to apologize for losing control earlier. I swear to you it was not because an altar was trying to emerge. It was as if all the sorrow that is in me, all the sorrow that I've held inside me my whole life was suddenly trying to come out. And I wasn't just crying for myself. I was crying for my daughter, my youngest child, Jessica. She needs her mother. You see, we've lost a great deal of time together already. And this is a very important time in her life. Your Honor, I swear to you, if I thought that I was any kind of a threat to anybody, if I thought there was even the remotest possibility that I could hurt someone, I myself would insist that I be locked away because I couldn't bear it. But I truly believe that the battle has been won. Now, I'm really the only one who can know completely what is going on in my head. So I have to ask you to trust me on that. The battle has been won. I won it. And I think I won it. Right here in this courtroom today. When all of a sudden I allowed all those feelings that had been in me for so long to come out. And then when I was listening to Nora, and I heard her say all the things that happened to me, and all the things that my altars did for me. Please let me go home. Please let me be with my family. Because they need me. And much more to the point, I need them. I need them to help me heal.
Larry, how is she?
Her blood pressure's high, and there's elevated liver enzymes and protein in the urine.
Oh, my gosh, she's headed toward the eclampsia. Council
No, we're not there yet. What concerns me right now is that with her elevated blood pressure, she could go into a seizure.
Oh, no, we're not going to lose her.
I got to get in there.
Okay, I'm sorry, go.
Oh, listen, she keeps asking for Dory.
I'll take care of it.
Thanks.
Okay.
I really do have to be going. I'm sorry.
Probably have a lot of studying to do.
Yeah.
I understand. So I'll see you later.
Yeah. You really are incredible, Dorian. You're the most incredible woman I've ever known.
Thank you.
See you later.
Study hard.
I will.
Hello?
Dorian, it's Marty Saybrook.
Marty?
I'm at the emergency room.
Is it Blair?
Yes, can you get here right away?
Just give me 15 minutes. I'll be right there.
Is she all right, Larry? Larry!
Larry, your blood pressure's just not responding to the meds we gave you.
Well, then just give me something else.
Listen to me. I need your permission. I want to do an emergency C-section.
No! It's too early. Stop the labor. Just do something.
Listen, your kidneys are at risk here, and as long as your blood pressure continues to rise, I'm afraid that...
You can't take her now. Not now, please.
Honey, she will be extremely premature, but we will do everything we can for her. I just need you to sign this.
I need you to swear, guarantee that the baby will be okay. Please, please, please. Swear it.
Sarah,
Swear it.
I'm sorry. I cannot guarantee that.